What's good? We back. It's the Boxing Kamori. Y'all know what it is. Good boxing news coming through the news wire. Vasyl Lomachenko, Jorge Linares have agreed to a deal May 12th. It's going to be aired on ESPN at an earlier time at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it won't intertwine with the Canelo Triple G2 replay. So that was the big hang up. Bob and Oscar, hashed out the last little issues, and Lomachenko is breaking the mold of fighting lesser opposition or opposition that's tied up with the top rank somehow. And I'm not really excited for the fight, to be honest. And maybe closer to the fight I'll be excited, but I don't hold Jorge Linares in high regards like other people. And like I tell you guys, I'm always gonna keep it 100. He's a good fighter. But every time he steps up in competition, he get whooped on. Period. May it be Antonio DeMarco, Sergio Thompson, may it be whoever else knocked him the hell out. Like, he got knocked out 3 or 4 times already in his career. And the fights that should be, very, very easy for him look more difficult than they have to be, And I think Linares is very skilled. People get caught up in the fast hands and the movement. But people look at him, he ain't slick. He not defensive responsible. And I just think, Lomachenko is going to dominate him as well. It probably won't be by stoppage. I don't believe it'll be by stoppage or frustration. I think Lomachenko will just, figure him out. I think Linares will have his moments. I don't see this being a class. It could be a classic. I'm not going to short sell this because this is Lomachenko moving up in another weight class. But it has the potential to be a classic. But Linares ain't beating people easy like he should. Like Luke Campbell, that fight was tougher than it had to be. His last fight with Gusta, that was tougher than it had to be. It just seems like he has so much talent, so much speed and skill. The only thing he really missing is defense. But that's cool. He don't have to have defense. A lot of the great fighters didn't have great defense. It's just he's making fights harder than they have to be. It's like his skill set, it should be easy. He shouldn't be getting hit as flush. And Lomachenko, he brings a very awkward type of style to the ring. And like I said, it's going to be an uphill battle for both guys. Because Lomachenko trying to get his feet wet coming to 35. Even though Linares naturally isn't a 35-pounder, but he's a big physical guy. And the best way to beat Lomachenko is going to have to be Linares pressing Lomachenko and making him go backwards. People say, oh, Lomachenko good. But when Lomachenko go back, he goes straight back, sometimes straight up. When he goes forward, he kind of dips down and he's defensive. If you put Lomachenko on his back foot and put him on the defensive and you on your offensive P's and Q's, he can be beat. And if I had a bit of a percentage to this fight, I would say 60-40 in favor of Lomachenko, and I favor him to win this fight right now. When I turn on the film, it could be a little bit different. But I think it's a 60-40 shot. I think Linares can win this fight as well, and I think this can overcome all the wrongs he had in his career. But I'm not overly excited yet. The closer the fight gets, I'll get excited, trust me. There's a lot of skill in the ring. This is the type of fight that I like. This is going to be tit-for-tat, IQ type of fight. But when it get around, I'll be ready. I'll definitely be ready for it. But I don't think it's a layup for Lomachenko, though. I really don't. Not how I'm looking at it, but y'all know what it is. TBC. We gone.